here are the bees that we picked up earlier today. They seem to be doing just fine. They're happy, they're flying around, just bees being bees. This was our first time getting bees, so we were really nervous and really excited, but I think it went very well. We ended up getting a nuke of bees, which is an established bee colony with a queen and worker bees that have already been working together to build honeycomb and brood. Without further ado, let's get into the bee pickup and installation process. We picked up our bees from the Boston Honey Company in Holliston, Massachusetts. It was such a cute place, but unfortunately the retail store was closed while we were there. Here is the box that the bees came in, all safe and secure in our car, or so we thought. Apparently there was the smallest hole in that box and the bees were more than able to squeeze their way right through it. So as more and more bees kept coming out of that hole and flying around the car, we quickly realized that we needed to go back to our original plan, which was to use a mesh bag to cover the box, which would keep any and all bees that could get out of the box contained in the bag and not flying around the car. One of the bees even got stuck in our taillight, but don't worry, we were able to get her out safely. So using the mesh bag was definitely the best thing for us to do. We still arrived home safely with all bees accounted for, and here we are bringing them over to their new hive. So immediately we're going to use our smoker to put some smoke on them to get them nice and calm while we try to take them out of the mesh bag. So again, just using some more smoke. And that was the first look at our new bees.
See how the comb bit on the side here? Look at that.
So now came the tricky part of taking each frame of bees out of the box and putting them in the new hive.
So we got some comb. Oh my
gosh. So this was the first up-close look at the new bees, and oh my gosh, this was so cool.
Hi guys, this is gonna be a new home for a while. What do you think?
We then had to repeat the process for each of the frames in the box, using the smoker throughout the process to keep them calm.
One landed on my hand. Okay, next goes the next one.
There was one trying to get into my veil. But he flew away.
I haven't seen the queen yet. Oh. Whoa, more baby bees. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I don't see the queen. It's amazing. Cool, little guys. All right. Next. Oh, look at these ones. These ones are like dangling down. Still don't see the queen. Well, that's a lot of comb they built out here. Okay, last one. If I was gonna guess where the queen was, I would say it's on this one because this is where all the bees are. I don't see her just by glancing. This one's gonna be a little more challenging because it's stuck to the wall here. Oh, it popped out.
Another one landed on my hand.
Okay.
2 on my hand.
I have not yet seen the queen.
3 on my hand.
There in the middle.
Yeah, it's so thick with bees.
That's my guess.
Look at my hand when you get a chance to.
Oh, they look happy.
Yeah, they're calm.
Okay, so
Oh,
now
they're just flying off. That was so cute. They just flew off my hand.
now we need to put these
Back in.
two frames back in. Okay, let's go.
The buzzing doesn't appear to be like angry.
So see these edges?
Mm-hmm.
These edges, each one of them have to be touching.
Okay. Oh.
Because it has to be, that has to be the length between. Like that's how it has to be. Just gotta do it so you don't squish them.
Maybe on my phone. Hello, friend. Yeah, maybe this one, but they're all right. Yeah.
Okay. So now we have to squeeze them all together so there's no space.
So once all of the frames had been moved to the new hive, we had to go ahead and try to get the bees that were still in the box also into the hive. So we used the smoker and then gave the box a few whacks to try and get them to fall right into the frames. Although you will see an immediate swarm of bees, I think it worked pretty well. This is more bees than I've ever seen in my life. There's just 3 on my hand. And 1 on my little bee suit.
To get you guys out. Okay.
Oh my goodness, they're so cute. They're absolutely adorable.
I'm gonna give them some smoke, put the lid on, and give them some water. Okay, so they should scurry down into the hive when it smokes.
They are going in.
Going in.
The bees kept landing on my hand, and it was so adorable. But back to the hive, and next we had to give them some sugar water because as they are a new hive, we wanted to make sure that they had a good food source. So here we are setting up a platform for the sugar water to rest on. And again, here comes another bee landing on my hand.
Cool, guys. Look at the fanning, like saying, hey, this is our hive now, look. So that's that sign, that's cool. It's cool, guys.
We wanted to set up another sugar water dispenser just in case.
Scoot him because he's loving the sugar water. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. Quick. Okay. They're in.
Next, we added the outer box around the sugar water compartment.
Okay. And I put the lid on. Ready?
There's one on that edge. There you go, he left. This is the coolest thing ever. Now that the hive was all set up, we propped up the box to get any remaining bees into the new hive. And here they are doing their new orientation figure 8 flight pattern, mapping out the new hive and just being bees. And this was when we first saw that the bees had full pollen baskets.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
And here are some of our brand new worker bees taking off in flight to do some more foraging. This was such a cool experience, and I'm just so excited to continue to document all the different parts of this new process. Join us next time for our second bee pickup and installation day.